Hi, welcome back to my channel, Antoinette from Antoinette Intuitive Tarot and Jewellery. Today I am answering, I think it is day 12 of Ethany's hashtag 31 days of tarot challenge, and it is Oracle decks I want to work more with in 2021. Being that I have acquired quite a few, naturally this is going to be more about the new ones in my collection that I plan to use throughout the next couple of months and see how I get on with them. So I think most of these I've probably mentioned at different points before now in my channel for this year. So for those of you who've watched and have heard about them, I do apologise, but I will be going on and I'll show them quickly as we go through today. Before I go any further, I need some water. Okay, I am going to start with the Modern Goddess Oracle by Ethany from ethany.com, which comes in this really nice box. It's quite a big box. It's a 65 card deck, and it is, do we have the artist on here? Can't see the artist's name obviously right now, but the deck is made up of 49 kind of goddess cards, and then there are 16 kind of archetype, empowering archetype cards within the deck. And I have been using it for when I want to bring forward some energy, or you know, if I want to see what I should be channeling to help me throughout the day or the week, then I use this deck. It is silver edged, has lovely backs, and the artwork is really simple. So here we have Isis. I can't pronounce a lot of the names on these decks, so I'm not going to pretend that I can. Fortuna, Ishtar, Oya. Cards are matte stock. Let's just see if I can find we have the crone. I was just looking for an archetype basically for you. We do have Hecate in here. Brigid. Azubast. So we have a queen type archetype. A healer. And of course this deck comes with a really lovely book. It's quite thick and it's coloured. And in here, so I'm going to find the healer. Of course I can't right now. I wonder if she's under a different heading. Yes, she is too. So she's under the archetypes rather than in the main section. The healer, so obviously keyword is healing. The symbols are nature, bare feet on the ground, you know, that kind of grounding energies that come with her. Favourite place is herb garden, loves tending to plants. Let me just turn the page because there's a lot more information on there. So if you wanted to work with this person to, so scheduling time off work to stick to it, you know, giving yourself time, drinking herbal teas, you know, cutting out the sugar in your meals, finding buddies to keep you on track with what you're doing. If you're looking to heal yourself, so then admitting out loud that you need to, you know, work on yourself. Trying to stop your negative chatter, and being clear about boundaries. So that's just a little bit about, to give you an idea of what goes on with this deck. It is a really nice deck to work with, and it's all things Ethony are, you know, really beautiful. They all come with their little bumblebees somewhere in that. And if you look at the back on that, it's actually the moon phases. Just checking it was focusing. So the next deck that I have is Everyday Witch Oracle. I bought this by mistake a couple of years ago, and I didn't work with it because I just didn't understand or kind of gel. It didn't gel with me at that point in time. What I was after was the Everyday Witch Tarot, and this turned up by mistake, and I was a little bit irritated with myself because I had no idea, and it was just a mistake on my part. However, as fortune happens, I quite enjoy working with it now, and this year I plan to work with it a bit more. I started working with it I think in February, and I found it to be quite useful. So it comes with a book. It is by Deborah Blake. It's not colourful. The cards just have numbers, and it gives you information about each card. They're set into elements. Some of you may expect that, others may not realise. So we have the earth, air, fire and water elements for this deck, and the cards are really large. They have putty cats on the back. They're lovely colourful ones. This one says speak your mind. I'm going to go with it being an air card because it's got dandelions in it. This one says accept love, so I think you'll find this one's probably a fire, with the fire, the cauldron and all the hearts floating around. Meditation for peace and serenity, so I guess that one's water. And let's just see if we can find the meditation, peace and serenity. So it comes under water, which is change and movement. Page 80. Found it. So this one's 2 pages about the card. Give a little look at what's going on in there. We've got lots going on the card. So it's a meditation card, great way to achieve peace and serenity. The divination aspect of this card, indication that you are in serious need of some peace and serenity, so you may need to take a nap, something to nourish yourselves basically, is what this card is saying. Water in some way will help you relax, so maybe that you go to the water, listen to the waves, or that you sit in the water, but basically just taking a break around water. And the magic element of this card is, you know, one of the simplest ways to bring yourself the kind of magic of water is by drinking it mindfully, peacefully and in serenity. So you can add herbs. Talking of, there we go. I have my dragon's blood herbal tea in my diffuser, so exactly the same thing as what this card's saying. A perfect card, because that's exactly what I need to do today, drink more water. So that's Everyday Witch. So that's the kind of aspects I like about that. When I first got it, I didn't understand the magic part of the cards. I was like, really weird cards. Now I do get it, and actually they're really useful self-care tips for everyday use and things that we all do anyway, so they're not so weird and wonderful to me anymore. Third deck I have is the Shapeshifters Oracle, which I got second hand from somebody who just didn't gel with the images. I love the Lucy Cavendish artwork and things. I haven't got to work with this as much as I wanted because I've actually been concentrating more on my tarot decks. But the images are just really nice. You know, the fairy bee, mermaid and the turtle, an elder will teach you. Your imaginary friend, childhood treasures resurface with a dragon inside. Pose brave flight. You will not let fear stop you this time. This is a great one. Snow White and her animal friends. You inspire trust and confidence. So it's just a few of the cards that come in this deck, and I'll show you the backs. It is glossy. So was the previous one actually. I didn't say, but I think that was quite obvious from probably you could see the lights reflecting off it. So let's just have a look and see what we have for the fairy bee. Where are you? are numbered rather than alphabetical. So the fairy bee. The book is black and white. I didn't say that, did I? It's black and white images. That's the information for the fairy bee. Just take a quick look at the card. So we have, you ask me where the money is, where the sweetness of life, the ease of life is. You wonder where the casual health and robust days have gone, and where the bright flowers and sunshine have vanished to. No one has taken these things from you. You denied yourself your own needs and pleasures. I'm here at all times, yet you have turned away from the natural world. For you to bring back its sweetness, you must spend time with flowers, ones that blossom generously, flowers of the plant kingdom, flowers of the humankind. You have spent too much time among the bare branches. So this is just reminding us about how to, bring those things back into our life, how to get back in touch with the beauty of life rather than living in the aspects of lack. And the divination, things have been tough for a while. There seems to be a place where flow happens, but you just can't find your way into the stream. The fairy bee here will show you where the honey is and how to attract the pollinators, sacred messengers who can create the connections you need. So that's just a little abstract from the book for that one, just to give you a taster. So a really nice deck, lovely messages, and just gets you connected back into that kind of grounded, earthy nature, reminding you, like that card in particular, reminding you about everything that's great in your life, like gratitude, bringing all those things back in and bringing back that happy spark rather than feeling like, everything's against you and you're missing out. Excuse me. So the Oracle of Echoes by Anna Turian comes in a little tuck box. You get a PDF file for this one, so I don't have a book to go through. And then you can work through the file and create your own meanings to the cards as well. These just have little meanings on them. It's quite, I feel like this is a really inner landscape deck. This is really about what's going on inside you. And the pictures to me kind of say that as well, very watercolory and very deep. So this one is about being self-involved, and the colours in there might even depict that to you, like kind of reds and dark blues and things, not being able to see your way, or the woods for the trees, you're really stuck in your own mind. And weirdly, that kind of links into all the cards I've already pulled out today, doesn't it? With the fairy bees and the meditation card and the healing of yourself. Look within. This, to me, kind of reminds me of, the mind and how we can get trapped in our own brains. Again, abundance. So, outside, enjoying what's around you, looking at nature coming alive, enjoying the spring, enjoying what's going on. Intuition with the third eye there, and the staircase opening up into, the universal energies, the universal knowledge. We have a warning. So that could be whatever's going on with you, whether that's warning you about your own self, your own need to watch what's going on, or whether it's something that's actually going on in your life, it depends on what's going on for you. So that's a few of the cards that I have for this one, and I didn't show the backs, but that's the backs. That's a really nice deck, and it's a nice small one. The cardstock is just amazing, and it's a great shuffler. It's really slippery and easy to handle. It's the smallest oracle I think I own at present. Yeah, it's currently the smallest, so watch this space. I think I have a smaller one on its way. Next, or last, finally, the Awakened Soul Oracle by Ethany at ethany.com. Again, comes in a really beautiful box. It's magnetic. I love these cards. They are lovely and huge, so you can ruminate with the artwork. They are silver. They have a reversible back, but the pictures are really nice. So this is, release. And if you just look at the hand, holding the bird out ready to go, there is written stuff in the book, or you can take these at your own face value and how you want to choose to read them. This one's trust. And if you look at this one, you have like various stages of the caterpillar becoming the butterfly. So it's almost like that trust in the cycles of life and the flow, and that things are coming, transitions. Things won't always be that way forever. They will move on. They will change, cleanse, I mean, that's a great one for, you know, when you're doing some magical work, reminding you what you need to do to clear out the energies. Leadership. Perspective. Solitude. And here we have rebirth. Kind of like there is another card in here that reminds me of hermit. That one definitely does remind me very much hermity, but you've got the new moon up there, so the rebirthing of the cycles definitely comes to mind with that one. You know, we're just about to enter the new moon cycle, bringing things into us. So let's find, should we just talk about the book quickly? So that's the book. It is black and white inside. There are some spreads in here. Those things I do more depth when I do the run through, so I think I've actually already done this one. And I think this is alphabetical rather than numerical. Rebirth. There we go. This one is great because she gives you journal prompts, so it really makes you think deeply about the card and what was meant to be for this. So the key words are, you know, death, birth, renewal, beginnings, transformation. There is a time of new beginnings around you. You may have felt the stir of this energy and had clear visions that change was on the way. Avoid clinging on to the old, denial, unwilling to let go, decay endings and being left behind. Affirmations. So you always get affirmations with these cards, which is what I love. The affirmation is, I trust in my ability to start anew. And the personal reflection with this card, for those curious, what no longer serves you well in your life. So that's, you know, what I love about these cards. These are great for personal journaling, prompting, and looking at yourself. And they probably go quite neatly, really, with Anna Turian's deep inner landscape. So you know, pull one of those and then pull one of these to go alongside it, and then you've got your like prompts, your journals, your help to deep dive into whatever it is that's going on, the aspects like looking at your inner landscape. That's how I could see those two working. I guess you can see that. So I am using my Flickering Cauldron Celtic Moon Diary 2021. I'll make my notes in there, and I've got that beautiful tree picture that's on this page that I'm currently using. So thank you very much to the Flickering Cauldron for this one. I'm really enjoying it. And I have the Moon Diary as well, as you all know, which I use daily for my daily pulls. Right, that's it for me for day 12 of Ethany's 31-day tarot challenge. What oracle cards are you enjoying using at the moment? If you've enjoyed this, give me a like or a subscribe or a thumbs up. Maybe even pop 3 emojis downstairs in the comments, just so that the algorithms react and recognize that you're joining in and watching with me. But definitely tell me, what are you using? Are you an oracle card person? Do you see oracle specifically as these oracle free-flowing cards, or do you use the word oracle to cover all forms of divination cards? Do you use them for playing cards, tarot cards, Lenormand, oracle in its traditional sense? Because I've noticed the words now get interchanged, intermingled. So when I made this, I wasn't sure if I was going to talk just on oracle or if I was going to include some tarot. I decided to keep it to oracle because I've already done tarot specific. Right, much love, take care, and I will see you again in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.